Hey guys, and welcome to Calling You Out Sports. I'm Martin Saycon, of course, with the Calling Out Sports. Sorry that we've been gone for a little while. Me and Jason have been really busy with a lot of different things. Of course, it's the holiday season, and I just wanted to upload a video talking about this week's matchups. First matchup that we have right here is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New York Giants. Now, this is an intense game right here. It's going to be at 8:20, and it's going to be in Giant Stadium. The Philadelphia Eagles are coming in. Brian Westbrook actually practiced today. Donovan McNabb is looking pretty good. But this is a team that is based on big plays. They're not really based on small plays or making big things. They're based on big routes. The Giants, however, just coming off of a big win against Dallas, but they're stumbling and stuttering. And I'm going to tell you, people, Eli Manning's foot is definitely still hurt. Giants fans are saying, oh, it's this problem, it's that problem, it's up. Eli Manning's foot is really the problem. That's what's really hurting him. So right here, I'm going to have to give this win to the Philadelphia Eagles right here. I think the Eagles are going to be able to just squeeze this by, but it's definitely going to be a good game on Sunday Night Football. Next game that we have right here is San Diego versus Dallas. Listen, Dallas has been stuttering and puttering all over the place in the playoffs in this regular season. I'm not sure how good they are. It's December. It's snowing, as you can see on here, and we all know that Tony Romo doesn't do that great when it hits December, and that his record's a little bit different. San Diego, on the other hand, has been an on and off team. You know, they've been up and they've been down. But I'm going to give this win to San Diego just because I think that they have it more together, and Dallas just really doesn't have their entire team together right now. Next game that we have, Washington versus Oakland. The Washington Redskins almost beat the Saints. How in the heck could that happen? Then you got Oakland on the other hand, which has been an on and off team. This is a game that no one cares about. It's between two teams that are just absolutely awful, and I wouldn't watch this game. But anyway, I'm going to give this win to the Oakland Raiders. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give this win to the Washington Redskins because I think that they have it a little bit more together than the Raiders do. So the Washington defense is a little bit better than the Raiders defense. So I'm going to give this win to Washington. Next game that we have here is St. Louis versus Tennessee. Tennessee is actually starting to fight their way back, which is great. And St. Louis has just been a mess all year. Jeff Fisher has been really working hard on Tennessee, and Tennessee just seems to be actually playing for something. Vince Young actually looks good for the first time in his career, so that looks absolutely great. So I'm going to give this win to Tennessee. The New York Jets versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Jets are not going to have Mark Sanchez playing. He has been ruled out, so they're going to have Kellen Clemens versus the Buccaneers. And, of course, the Buccaneers, I think, are going to have Josh Freeman if he's not injured. I think he's good to go. So I'm going to give this win to Tampa, though, because I think that they just have a better offense, and the Jets are just kind of putting around, and I think they're just, done for the season right now. Ooh, it's getting cold in here. Okay, we got Carolina versus New England. New England. We just found out that Bill Belichick sent 4 players home, including Randy Moss, because they were late for a meeting. Now, the snow did make them a little bit late, but they were only a few minutes late for this meeting. So you got to wonder exactly what's going on in New England. It's just been crazy all over the place. Tom Brady had a new boy today. Tom Brady had a boy today. So with his hot model wife. So, things are just not like that really makes any difference, but things are just going crazy over there in New England. So I'm going to give this, like I said, Carolina versus New England. It's in New England. I'm going to say that New England actually pulls this one through because I think Belichick's just furious about this entire season here. Cincinnati, but don't look for New England to go that big into the playoffs. Cincinnati versus Minnesota. Cincinnati's been a hot team. I think they're leading their division too. So, but I think Minnesota's just got too much, so I'm going to give the win to Minnesota. Brett Favre, Adrian Peterson, kind of got to go with that. Percy Harvin, Bernard Bering, these are all big factors in the game. Buffalo versus Kansas City. A lot of people are saying that Terrell Owens is going to have a big game in Buffalo, and he's going to surprise his fantasy owners this week. You know what, though? I'm going to give this win. I'm going to give this win to Buffalo because I think that they do have it a little bit better than the Chiefs, but it is going to be a tight game. Miami versus Jacksonville. Miami actually beat New England, so who knows what to predict with Miami. And Jacksonville, once again, they're I'll play this day, I'll not play that day kind of team. So we're not exactly sure where to put them in the entire mix. But I'm going to give this win to Miami. I'm going to say Miami steps it up and that they play a really good game and that they beat Jacksonville. Denver versus Indianapolis, the undefeated Indianapolis Colts. Denver is a good team. They're not the greatest team. They kind of slipped off the radar a little bit. I'm going to give the win to Indianapolis. Let's try to get this done really fast because this video is going on a little bit too fast. Okay, so Seattle versus Houston. Seattle, not the greatest team. Houston, but it is in Houston, so I'm going to give it to if Matt Hasselbeck could have a good game, who knows? I'm going to give this to Houston, though. Green Bay versus Chicago. Really? Do I have to talk about this? Jay Cutler is absolutely awful this season, giving the win to Green Bay. Detroit versus Baltimore. We saw Baltimore shut down the... we saw the Baltimore try to shut down the Packers, but they weren't able to do that. So, you know what? I'm going to give this win to... I'm going to give this one to Baltimore just because Detroit's not, I just don't think Detroit's with it yet. The New Orleans Saints, the other undefeated team, versus the Atlanta Falcons. Let's see. Obviously, the Saints. We all know how good the Saints are. And the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cleveland Browns. Well, Pittsburgh's bad, but I don't think they're that bad that they're going to let Cleveland beat them. So there's my picks. They're really quick. Not really that much information about it, but I just wanted to throw some things out there. Hopefully we can get Calling You Out Sports rolling again, me and Jason. If we're thinking about doing a holiday bash at some time, maybe going live for a little bit during Christmas Eve or on Christmas. We're not exactly sure we're going to go there, but we will keep you posted and we will keep you up to date. Thank you to all of our subscribers who stick with us every single day and they don't leave us. We want to thank you so much for being patient with this channel. And if you have any ideas, remember, send them to callingyououtsports@gmail.com. We definitely would love to hear your ideas on how we can get the show off the ground. We will be moving from Blog TV to Ustream. We might be doing double broadcasting, but we are definitely moving to Ustream, and we will give you that Ustream URL when we can. But, like I said, in case we don't see you anytime soon, but I'm sure we will, happy holidays and have a great Christmas. I'm Martin Saycon, signing out.